From Adams State, to my immediate left, we have head coach Timm Rosenbach.
I'd just like to say thanks to Chris and Kirsten and the rest of the RMAC staff for putting on this event, and good to be back here for a third year. You know, obviously when you're building a program, you have to go through a lot of different phases, and a lot of those things only show up off the field, and now it's time for, things to start showing up on the field a little bit more. But through the last 6 games last year, we ended up starting 13 true freshmen throughout the last 6 games on both sides of the football, so those guys got a lot of experience. And obviously there's 8 seniors, so it's not a senior-laden team. There's a lot of youth on the team, which means there's a lot of energy and a lot of excitement. But there's also going to be some mistakes. But there's going to be a great positive attitude working in our favor, and we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's definitely good to have George back. This is going to be his last go-around as a senior, and this summer we've been getting a lot of good work in. But I think what's going to be good for George is the fact that we recruited another quarterback from Rochester, Minnesota, and he's going to give George a lot of good competition. Definitely getting a little bit antsy for fall camp to come around because they're going to make each other better, which is going to make all of us better. But being in the offense that we're in, it's fun for us, especially Jimmy and I, because of all the touches that we do get and how much we get to toss the ball around. So, but with George, we're excited that he's got one more season in the program. We're just going to see how fall camp goes along, and we'll go from there. Going into this offseason, I was excited, with the year that I had last year, still technically being an underclassman, and now that I'm an upperclassman, it's kind of, I put all the pressure on myself. I don't really think of anything from the outside and all the expectations and stuff. I just am glad that I have the opportunity to go out there and play football every day, and I just try to enjoy every moment and do everything that I can to, help the guys around me get better and learn from the coaching staff, and ultimately do what I can to make plays and help out.
Our biggest difference for this year is over the summertime we have about 40 guys that came out this year and actually working out for the past month and a half. So it's a real team, we're real together as a family now. We're working out together on the field and off the field in the weight room. Yeah,
it's just like what Coach Rosie said earlier. Last season, it obviously wasn't the season that we wanted to have. But it's just like what we talked about. We started, half of our starters on offense and defense were, true freshmen, and it's tough when you have 17, 18-year-old kids who are coming out of high school who are playing, 22, 23, 24-year-old, fifth-year guys. And that's always going to be a handful for, guys who are first coming into the program, and they're getting thrown into having to deal with a different pace of play and a lot, bigger guys that they have to go up against. So it's going to be tough, but the fact that we had all these guys in this summer working out together, it's going to make us better, and we're excited for the future for sure.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing. I'm pretty excited. We had a pretty good summer. We had a lot of guys out there, and I think we have a lot of older guys that'll actually listen to our coaches now and follow the game plan. So pretty excited about that. So Phil graduated, but we have some more transfers coming in, and we have me and myself and Chad, and I think we'll be all right though. We have a couple more guys in the slot and outside that'll make up for Phil and some other people that left, Darv McCulley that graduated. So I think we have some pretty good guys that will replace them and do well this season.
One of the things about Jimmy, 2 years ago we were sitting up here and Jimmy was a preseason All-RMAC guy, and then last year he played the whole year with a torn meniscus, so it wasn't obviously as productive as he would have liked to have been. So he got that fixed in the offseason, so we're looking for a big year out of him. Yeah, I don't know. There'll be 2 other kickers on campus as well, so we'll chart everything and go through and everybody's going to be young. One's going to be a sophomore, and then her and Tiago Payne will both be freshmen. So we'll just chart it and see how it goes and let them have a competition and go from there. She's been there in the summer working out. She's super accurate inside 35. So I don't know where that's going to put her at this point, but we'll just see how it goes. Chad was referring to a kid named Nick Rooney out at Rochester, Minnesota, who came in as a junior college transfer that's competing with George right now for the #1 spot. Stetson's in there as well. Stetson can do a ton of stuff for us on offense. He played quarterback in the spring. He played a lot of tight end in the spring. He will be on the field, whether it's one position or another. So we're excited to have him back. He did a nice job for not really I mean, and he'll tell you, Stetson's as honest as they come, and a great student, a great athlete. But he's just kind of winging it out there because he didn't really, have as good a grasp as he wanted to have on what was going on around him. But he's a great competitor. He's going to help us in a ton in whatever we have him do.